Hi, everybody. So we are going to today do just books. Finally, we're doing just books over here. We're just waiting for our Amazon Live audience to kick in, and here we go. So the first items that I'm going to talk about today are just really fast. Our streaming stuff. So you see us go live a lot. You see us do videos a lot. So we use different sort of recording materials. So I have an Elgato face cam, which is featured in our carousel down on Amazon Live. Let me also get this little ticker up too so that you guys can actually see where to go. So down here is kind of where all of our socials are. So we use the Elgato, well, I use the Elgato face cam, but Carrie and I both use the Blue Yeti microphone. Sorry, got to get my glasses on. I didn't want to have them on because the ring light, you can actually see it through here. And you can also see that we use ring lights as well. All right, so the first book that I kind of want to talk about, it's Cursed. This is the second book in the Gilded duology. Where did I put it? Here it is. It has a beautiful cover. So I haven't actually read the first book yet, but I now need to. I didn't even notice some of these small little intricate designs that are on here. So we have like a cool dragon. There's a guy. I actually didn't realize this was a guy, and his cloak just kind of turns into like ribbon blood like stuff. So this I think is a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin. It is. So this is the second book in this whole series. It's gotten great reviews so far. Let me read what it says on this little sleeve here. I'll try to summarize it super fast. Hopefully you guys actually haven't read the first book. Well, maybe you have. Hopefully I'm not ruining this for you. Okay. Before the endless moon, when the Erkling means to capture one of the seven gods and make a wish to return his lover, Persia, from the underworld, or Percha, Cyrilda and Gild attempt to break the curses that tether their spirits to the Adelhaide's haunted castle. But it soon becomes clear that the Erkling's hunger for vengeance won't be satisfied with a single wish, and his true intentions have the power to alter the mortal realm forever. Cyrilda and Gild must try to thwart his wicked plans, all while solving the mystery of Gild's forgotten name, freeing the ghosts kept in servitude to the Dark Ones, and trying to protect their unborn child. This sounds super interesting, and I'm really excited about it. It's a pretty hefty book. It is a part of a duology. Marissa Meyer does a lot of different retellings. So she did Cinder, and she did another one, which I'm trying to remember. But these are really great if you love just classic folk tales or fairy tales, grim fairy tales, and retellings. Check out Marissa Meyer just in general. And Cursed, this is on sale. This is 30% off today. So this makes a really great gift for somebody, especially your little dark reader in your life. This is a YA book, but it's got great reviews. I think it's great for kids and adults. So check it out. Oh, sorry. Cursed by Marissa Meyer. Let's talk about kids' books real quick. I'm trying to make it really nice on my bookshelf so it looks all beautiful. So I have a lot of cool pop-up books, which I love pop-up books because they're kind of like little collector items, and they make great gifts for both kids and adults. So the first one, though, that I want to share with you, this one's expensive. This one's probably more geared for adults, but it's really, really cool. Let me see if I can find it with my eyes. It's not that big. Here we go. It is Poe the Raven pop-up pop-up. We do have a pop-up advent calendar that I'm going to share with you guys too. So yes, this is quite expensive, but it's really cool. This is by David Pelham and Christopher Warmel. Beautiful. So let's look at some of these. Here we go. Here's the Raven. All right. So something that's really fun with this particular pop-up book is we have little flaps here where it summarizes bits of the story, or I actually think it is the story. So here we go. Once upon a midnight dreary, okay, yes it is. While I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. So this is a great gift item again. Like, it is quite expensive. This is actually probably the most expensive I've seen it, but I'll just share with you guys a few more of these photos. Super cool pop-up though. I mean, you actually have to open the whole book up to get the full feature of it, which I love. It's very animated. And then let me find my favorite page. Here we go. It's cool. Oh, it's so cool. And then every page does have the story flap here in the corner, and you can just keep reading. So again, cool gift. It is a little pricey, but it's really fun, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And it's my kind of probably my only pop-up book in my carousel that is more geared towards adults versus kids. So check it out. It's the Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven pop-up book. All right, let's move on to an actual kids book. So I do have a book for Christmas, actually a couple for Christmas that kids are going to totally love. This is my first one. It is How the Villains Ruined Christmas. Let me find this in my carousel. People love this book. It is amazing. It is fun. It features all of our favorite villains. I need to find this real fast. Sorry about that. Also, if you are joining me over here on Amazon or really anywhere, make sure to comment on this video. I'd love to hear from you where you guys are watching from. Oh, it's right next to the book I had. And to make sure to give me a follow if you are into darker stuff. And we are a book podcast, and you can find all of our socials down here. All right, here we go. Hold on, I need to make some adjustments. Okay, so it says on the back, "Have a very scary Christmas. How the Villains Ruined Christmas." I love the art style. They are all super cute and approachable. This is illustrated by Joey Chu and Serena Valentino, who is a New York Times bestselling author. She's amazing. I'm trying to remember. I know they have it written down here. It's slipping. Oh, she wrote the Raising the Horseman, which I have. I don't know why that was so hard. And she also did the Villains series. So she's really famous for her awesome storytelling. So let's look at this book. Okay. The Disney villains are here to spread holiday fear. Look at these cute little cookie cutouts of them. They're adorable. Okay. I'll just share kind of how it looks on the inside. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw poor Cruella. I don't know why I'm saying poor Cruella. So let's read a couple pages. Here we go. Maleficent, she's so cute. I'm trying to figure out who these guys are. And I don't recognize them even from like the Princess and the Frog. I'm just trying to remember who these guys are. Okay, let's go. It says, all around the world, children squealed with delight. Christmas is coming, they said, with smiles so bright. Out came the lights, the stockings, and the tree, filling their hearts, oh my goodness, and imaginations with glee. Very cute. I love the geometric shapes. Here we go. Meanwhile, the villains seethed in their ominous dwellings, ranting and raving, their anger swelling. They all despise this beloved season, each one for a different reason. So we get a rundown for each Disney villain on why they hate Christmas so much. So I'm kind of, personally, I love this book because not only are Disney villains just, we all know who they are, but I'm a little Grinched out, or I want something more than just the Grinch. And this is a great addition to grumpy Christmas people. So here's some information about each villain and why they hate Christmas so much. Every Christmas, Maleficent sent her raven spy who flew through the kingdom like a magical eye. He brought her word of a gala affair, but no invitation to her great despair. I'm going to skip over to, Ursula. In her undersea realm, Ursula let out a groan at the thought of King Triton happy on his throne, watching the merfolk sing and swim and merrymaking with their beloved king. Cruella sat wickedly inside Hell Hall, still bitter over her unfortunate downfall. The holidays reminded her of plans gone wrong, and she was still offended by Roger's song. So it's cute. This is a fun little book for kids and adults too. It's how the villains ruined Christmas. I'm not going to ruin the book for you. It says, have a very scary Christmas, which is exactly what we do here. We want you to have a very scary Christmas. All right, so the next book that seems to want to be read is The Enchanted Wind. Let me find this. It is shiny, so you'll be able to see my ring light through it. But look at how beautiful the cover is. You see just the illustration here, the red-haired girl and then the dark-haired girl with their beautiful dresses. So this is illustrated by Galia Zinko, she's very sweet. Let me find this in my carousel super fast. Hopefully super fast, I say that. There it is. It's 12% off today. This is kind of like a gothic modern fairy tale. It's a little different. So what it's about, it says on the sleeve here. How about this? It says young Inca was upset with her mother and decided she wanted to disappear and live without her. Little did she know that her wish was about to come true. A dark wind swept Inca off her feet just a moment later and carried her to the windy lands, an inhospitable, magical world. This kind of reminds me, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Mirror Mask. It was a Jim Henson film, obviously not as well known as like Dark Crystal, etc. But it reminds me of that same premise where a girl's like, I hate it here, and then she leaves, and then she has to find her way back home. So here we go. Here are some of the beautiful illustrations. We have big, full photos on some of these. Not every page has a big photo. You'll see it's mostly text. So this is for mid-level readers. It's really not, it's just a beautiful gothic tale too, which is, I feel like, something that we don't see as much of, and I'd like to see more of it. Let me see if I can find some more full photo spreads here. We have this beautiful photo here with some creepy frog guy. Let me see. It's really unique art. I've never seen art quite like this. Here's another one. Beautiful illustrations. Very magical, whimsical, relatable too. Ooh, this is pretty. So let me read. I'll read the first couple paragraphs here. All right, so chapter 1 is actually called The Rainbow House. It was an ordinary morning in the meadow house. Inca was still lying with her eyes closed, half asleep, her face pressed against the yellow plush muzzle of Bow Wow. Look at it. The little washed-out toy dog had always guarded her dreams. At least, Inca had believed that whenever she took the toy to bed for as long as she could remember. An old wooden clock was ticking on the wall, tick-tock, tick-tock, water boiling on the stove for morning herbal tea. The bubbles seemed to discuss something, changing their voices from loud grumbling to quiet whispers. It's just a beautifully written story. Check this out if you want to spend some time with your kid. You could read a chapter per day. I'm doing that with my niece with a couple books, and this might be the next book that we decide to read together. So The Enchanted Wind, super fun, dark, gothic fairy tale for kids. All right, let me move on to an actual dark adult book because we have a little bit of a mix here. So this one is actually 44% off or 41% off. It's The Starless Crown. This one is a part of a big series. It's a massive novel. So this is by James Rollins. Beautiful cover. I have not had the opportunity to read this one yet. There's just been so many books coming out, and I want to be able to spend some time reading this. It's a dark fantasy novel. So let's see if I can actually, there's always a map in a dark fantasy novel. So let's see. Wow, look at that. Here we go. Here's our fantasy map here. So if you haven't heard of The Starless Crown, this came out last year. Let me actually read what it says on the sleeve just briefly. A gifted student foretells an apocalypse. Her reward is a sentence of death. Fleeing into the unknown, she is drawn to a team of outcasts, and these guys are a broken soldier, a drunken prince, and an imprisoned thief. On the run, hunted by enemies, old and new, they must learn to trust each other in order to survive in a world evolved in strange, beautiful, and deadly ways, and uncover ancient secrets that hold the key to their salvation. But with each passing moment, doom draws closer. Who will claim the starless crown? So it sounds super fun. It's got great reviews. It's a pretty large novel. So let's see. Let me see how many pages this is. It's about 600 pages. It's awesome. So if you have some time this spooky season to actually sit down and read a fun, epic story, this is the first book in the Starless Crown series. So this is the Starless Crown by James Rollins. And I think I'm going to prioritize this myself for a read. I'm kind of looking for a really awesome, dark, fantasy, epic novel. And this might be it. So check this out. All right, we're going to move on to... I have a few advent calendars I want to share with you guys. And the first one that I want to share, this is a great collector item for kids and adults. We all love Harry. I mean, not all of us, but, a lot of us really did enjoy Harry Potter. This is a great keepsake for any Harry Potter fans out there. Let me find it. This is 33% off. I know it is December 1st, so it is usually the beginning of advent calendar time. That's okay. This one's easy. So here we go. This is the pop-up advent calendar. What you would do is you would basically, here, let's see if you guys can get the full... Yeah, there we go. So I imagine this would be great if you had a coffee table and you would decorate with this, or an entryway, just something that you can lay this out like this. And every single day, all you do is you open a present and you reveal a cute little ornament that is it's based in the Harry Potter world. So like, for instance, number 5 are different scarves that are Gryffindor scarves. And you could probably tell it looks like you're building the Christmas tree. So every time you unwrap each present, you're going to reveal a part of the tree. So it's really cute and fun. There's also fun little pop-ups here on the actual board. It looks like the very top, I'm not going to ruin it. So Hedwig has a very secret gift on the top, and maybe you can reveal it, or it'll be a key to reveal the base of the board. But check this out. If you really love Harry Potter, it's a great keepsake. You can use it every single year. And you can pull it out next year too, if you just want to get prepared for next year. So check out this Harry Potter Advent pop-up calendar. It's really cute. It's quite large, and it's even cute on the back side. So it's a great decoration for sure. So pop-up Hedwig calendar. Okay, I'm going to put this one away. So the next book I want to share with you guys, let's see. We're going to go through, I forgot to add the Mysterious Mansion. So the Grimm's Fairy Tales, there's a whole complete edition of it. It's 44% off right now. And where did it go? Here it is. It's a beautiful book. If you're still looking for some gifts for your book lovers out there, these are really fun. And I need to drink some coffee. I apologize. It's been a long day already. Okay, so here, upside down, is like this beautiful leather-bound book. You can see these beautiful, creepy illustrations. Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. It does not have your traditional, illustrations inside the book, but we do have one illustration, and it's quite dark and very beautiful. You're lost in a forest, but this is kind of what it looks like. So none of those fun, weird illustrations that you would find usually in a lot of those fairy tale books. But we do have a lot of the classics. Let me read what we actually have. It is the Complete Fairy Tales. So if you're unfamiliar with Grimm and the fairy tales, let me just share with you guys some of the big ones. The Cat and Mouse in Partnership, Cinderella. We have The White Snake, Hansel and Gretel, Rapunzel, The Pack of Ragamuffins, Little Brother and Little Sister. Here's more. Look at how many there are. We have The Wolf and the Fox. What else do we have? I mean, we have a lot in here. The Fox and the Goose, The Goose Girl, The Girl Without Hands, The Devil with the Three Golden Hairs. So lots of classic fairy tales in here. It's just a beautiful item, collector item. These books are some things that I would love to collect every single book of, with all the classics, with the leather bound, the beautiful spine, just because it reminds me of, you know, the big library and Beauty and the Beast. So that's just something that I would really appreciate and enjoy. So if you know somebody in your life that is looking to collect really beautiful books like this and loves Grimm, I highly recommend it. These are really awesome. And of course, Rumpelstiltskin is where I'm at. So check it out. Beautiful book. I've had this book for a really long time. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's got great ratings. It's about 10,000 people have reviewed it. 5-star. You can't go wrong. It's awesome. Okay. Let's talk more about some kids' books, because everybody loves kids' books. I actually like kids' books too. They're kind of fun. Okay. So let me find it. We talked about the Disney villains, but I'm going to talk about Raising the Horsemen wherever. Oh, here it is. So this is another Disney book. This is also by Serena Valentino, same author. And this book came out before Halloween. I love that. I know it's more Halloween-esque for this book, but it's still really, really nice. It says every family has skeletons. Cats just happens to be headless. So, this is based in the Disney world of Halloween and spookiness. This is a Disney Hyperion book, I believe. And it's an LGBTQ plus book. It's a YA novel or mid-grade level reading. So it says, beware of the horsemen. The 200th anniversary of the Headless Horseman's legendary haunting of Sleepy Hollow is approaching, but Cat Van Tassel wants nothing to do with the town's superstitious celebrations. As a descendant of the original Katrina Van Tassel, Cat knows she's expected to live up to her ancestors' legacy by someday marrying her longtime boyfriend and running the prestigious family estate. But Cat dreams of a life outside of Sleepy Hollow. So she runs into a girl who's new in town and challenges Cat to re-examine those expectations. And as the Headless Horseman anniversary is approaching, things start to happen. So this is a great novel. It's really fun. Look at this beautiful cover. Check this out. This would make a really, really great gift. Serena Valentino is a fantastic author. I highly recommend it. Not that long of a read. And it's more about family and acceptance. And yeah, it's just a really great book. So check it out, Raising the Horsemen. Super fun book. And right now, it looks like it's 38% off. That's pretty awesome. All right. So my next book, we're going to talk about a Christmas-oriented book. It is The 13 Days of Christmas. So the one that I do have in my carousel has a different cover. And I actually do prefer this cover. It kind of reminds me of Dr. Seuss. This is currently 15% off. But inside the books, they are identical. So if you are looking for this inside, then that's fine. It just has a different cover. Just so you're aware. Okay, so if you're tired of hearing the 13 Days of Christmas song, which I know can be annoying, especially in Christmas time, you can change it up with Nightmare Before Christmas. So here we start this out. It is the 13 Days of Christmas. This is by Disney Press. On the first day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me a star for my fortune card tree. On the second day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 2 true love potions and a star for my fortune card tree. The art is so cute. I love it. And Sally is just so precious in there. On the third day of Christmas, okay, so personally, I think this particular line makes no sense. I don't think it rhymes. Okay, on the third day of Christmas, my Gulev gave to me 3 lifelines extending. That's really hard to say, super fast. So if you're singing it, I just can't imagine doing it. Okay, on the 4th day of Christmas, Oogie Boogie. I like how we still maintain the Christmas aesthetic as well. Creepy Christmas. On the 4th day of Christmas, my Gulev gave to me 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending. Who decided that? 2 true love potions and a star for my fortune card tree. Like the rest of it sounds so great. Just the 3 is so weird. All right, on the 5th day of Christmas, my Gulev gave to me 5 lucky charms. I'm not singing, by the way, so don't expect it. So I just wanted to share this one with you. I know that it's really fun to mix up songs when you're singing with the kids. My niece and I love to do this all the time. We'll actually make up our own songs based on original songs. So this is a great way of doing that. You can just make it a fun, spooky Christmas. Watch Nightmare Before Christmas and do really fun things like sing Christmas songs, but a little spookier. So you can get all of the lyrics here. There's beautiful photos featuring different monsters from Halloween Town and Nightmare Before Christmas in general. They're really cute and fun, and you can sing simultaneously. Kids and adults are going to love this. So this is the Nightmare Before Christmas, the 13 Days of Christmas book. Very cute, perfect for the holidays. And another book that's actually quite perfect for the holidays is, again, another Nightmare Before Christmas book. This one's a collector item. So if you do know somebody that loves Nightmare Before Christmas, that I would highly suggest checking this out. And it's on, I haven't seen it listed at this low of a price. Usually it's like $50. So just so you know, I don't know how this got cheaper, but this is the 20th anniversary edition, I believe, of Nightmare Before Christmas. It is technically a Barnes & Noble exclusive, but it is on Amazon. It's written and illustrated by Tim Burton. This version, so there are 2 different versions. If you just want the book, the cover's not the same, but it doesn't have this really cool CD inside of it that features extra material about Nightmare Before Christmas, but you still get the story, and that's also on Amazon. I just didn't feature it because I didn't want a duplicate of kind of the same book. But if you are looking for this awesome collectible item, this is on sale right now. I have never seen it this low. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's look at some of these beautiful illustrations. Okay. And honestly, the writing in this is fantastic. So here we have our amazing cast. They're still a little spooky. Here we go. A dedication by Tim Burton himself. Poor Jack on his spiral hill. So it was late one fall in Halloween land, and the air had quite a chill. Against the moon, a skeleton sat alone upon a hill. He was tall and thin with a bat bow tie. Jack Skellington was his name. He was tired and bored in Halloween land. Everything was always the same. I love this. It's so cute. I'm sick of scaring the terror, the fright. I'm tired of being something that goes bump in the night. I'm bored with leering my horrible glances, and my feet hurt from dancing those skeleton dances. I don't like graveyards, and I need something new. There must be more to life than just yelling boo. It's a really cute book with beautiful illustrations by Tim Burton himself. You can see here Jack falling into Christmas land, but I love the trees here. They're so cool. I love just the inspiration. It almost has like a gory feel to it. Edward Gorey, I mean. Here's Sandy Claus. Very cute. This would make a great nighttime story for you to read with the kids, especially if you guys were watching Nightmare Before Christmas this Halloween and Christmas time. Look at how spindly he looks. He looks a little extra creepy in the book, I personally think. So check this one out. Again, this is not just for kids. It's a great collector item. And you can find just the book without the CD also over on Amazon if you click through in my carousel. So The Nightmare Before Christmas, this is illustrated and written by Tim Burton, which is very, very special. All right, so the next thing I'm going to share with you guys is, oh, here, let's talk about this. This is another YA book. This is the second in the series. So I actually haven't read this one yet. I did read the first one. So the first book was The Witch. Oh my God, why can't I remember what it is? Let me find it. Oh, The Witch Haven, of course. Sorry. I need to find this in my carousel real quick so you guys can actually click through and find the first book. So this book, the second in the series, is 33% off. Of course, the cover drew me in. I didn't even notice there was a like crow shaped as the stars. But Witch Haven is was a really great dark academia YA book, and it was dark immediately. So if you are looking for something a little more sinister and dark, even darker than like Wednesday, if you watched Wednesday on Netflix, this is really fun. It's a great premise. Our protagonist is actually somebody that you can look up to, compared to a lot of YA books where it seems like the protagonist kind of hinges upon their love interest. Frances Hallowell is an awesome protagonist. So she has a group of friends as well that support her in her endeavors. My only issue with the first book, and I think that they expand on it in this book, is the world building. There was so much about the actual academy. I didn't get to know as much about the world. So I think that's what this book is going to do. So if you're looking for a dark academia YA book, especially if you're looking for a gift, you can get both of these novels and gift them to, a kid, yourself, a friend, anybody, for those that really do enjoy that sort of genre. It's a really great, and I'm not a huge fan of dark academia, so FYI, but this one's really great. This is by Sasha Payton Smith, and if you do like podcasts about dark books, we do cover the first book in our podcast, and you can find it in this little banner right here. We're at Dark Side of the Library, and since we're doing this, make sure if you do like dark books, dark things, in general, the Halloween aesthetic, witchy essentials, make sure to give us a follow wherever you're watching from, and then you'll be notified of our future live streams. And we really appreciate it. It's really awesome. All right, so we're going to move on, but I do recommend this awesome series. It's really fun. Okay, let's move on. I keep touching this book, so we're going to go over this one. So I have not read this one yet either. A lot of these books I have not read yet, the adult books. I haven't had time, but they're all on my list of TBRs. This one is huge for me. So this is a nonfiction. So if you're looking for more nonfiction as things start to wind down, especially after the holidays, and you're like, oh, okay, all the craziness is over, but you just want to like spend some time learning or doing something for yourself, this is really cool. So here's what this book is about. It's Underland. This is by Robert McFarlane. Let me get ready to read the actual premise. This book is I think it was published in 2017, maybe. But it is cool. Okay, let me just really quickly find it. Okay, 2019. All right. In this book, our author delivers an epic exploration of the Earth's underworlds as they exist in mythology, literature, memory, and the actual Earth. So traveling through the dizzying expanse of geologic time, from prehistoric art in Norwegian sea caves to the blue depths of Greenland's ice cap to a deep sunk hiding place where nuclear waste will be stored for 100,000 years to come, this book takes us on an extraordinary journey into our relationship with darkness, burial, and what lies beneath the surface of both place and mind. So if you're looking for a fun, I love taking mythology and biology and psychology and mixing everything together, because there's a reason why we do have mythology that's describing certain things. It's usually because we're trying to find ways of describing human experience. So I love this idea, and I've been wanting to read this for a long time, and this is on my top, like, nonfiction to sit down and read. In between all of this holiday chaos, I want to learn more about the underworld, like the literal potential underworld, that, things that we're trying to describe, our mythology, literature, etc. I love how colorful this entire book is for talking about the underworld and death and that kind of thing. So Underland, A Deep Time Journey is really cool. It is on sale for 55% off. So this is a great gift option for people that are more into mythology, biology, environmental stuff mixed together. It's super cool. I don't think there's any photos. There are a few in here, but nothing notable, nothing that's like that shows artifacts or anything like that. There are some black and white photos of landscapes that he's taken pictures of. So something like this, man, this would probably be really beautiful in color. Anyway, check this out. Really cool, very cool nonfiction. Okay, so the next book I want to share with you guys, we can't talk about spooky season and dark wintertime without talking about Dracula. So Baby Classics came out with a Dracula story, and it's very cute. So if you are a spooky reader like we are, this is a great, fun read to do with your little babies and kiddos. So let's look at it. Dracula. Okay. It's very colorful and very cute. Dracula is very warm and friendly. Count Dracula lived in a spooky, crumbly castle. No wonder he wants a new house, Jonathan thought. Welcome, said the Count. Dracula showed Jonathan to his room. Sleep tight, said the Count. Bump, what was that? Jonathan woke up and peeked out the window. Count Dracula, he was hanging upside down like a bat. So this is a really cute book. Here's some extra photos for you guys to just check out. They get to see Dracula in his many, many forms, including sleeping in his cute little coffin. It's just a really fun, adorable baby book, board book. It's thick. There's other fun, darker reads by Baby Classics. So Alice in Wonderland is one, Frankenstein, and Tom Sawyer. So if you are looking for some classics, including horror classics, but done in a way for kids and babies, you can click through the link down below in the carousel, and you can find a lot of cool baby classics like Dracula. Just so cute. Here. This is the library I want. So I'm attempting to get this library. So check this out. It's very cute. All right, the next book I want to talk about real fast is this one. It's beautiful. It's Pan's Labyrinth. So I'm a huge fan of Pan's Labyrinth and Guillermo del Toro. I mean, he's amazing. Cabinet of Curiosities has been one of my favorite things to watch whenever I get downtime. So here is this is a good collector item. This is great as an introduction to Pan's Labyrinth for maybe mid-level readers. So here you can see there's beautiful illustrations throughout. You can tell every page has these awesome border around it. Just so cool. And I thought I noted, no, I think I'm wrong. I think that's my brain playing tricks on me. I thought the border changed a little bit over time, but I think that's actually me. Thank you, Amazon customer, for the follow. I really appreciate it. All right, so there are big illustrations in this book, and wow, they are just super beautiful. So this was actually gifted to me, an adult, because I love Pan's Labyrinth, but it's, again, it's great for children and adults because there is just so much in here that's very unique. Even though I've watched the movie a gajillion times, this book has so many, I don't know, it's just better. Sometimes it's just better as a book. And I just really love it. The spine is gorgeous too. I know where it is. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those books that I feel like is a must have if you are a dark reader and you love dark fairy tales. Pan's Labyrinth is just a fantastic story. And the illustrations in here are unique and different. And it's written also by Cornelia Funk. She's the one that translated the story into a children's story. So check it out. This is Pan's Labyrinth by Cornelia Funk. The artist is, I need to find, I always figure, who is the artist? I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out again. Oh, here it is. Alan Williams. Oh my goodness. So Alan Williams illustrates. Cornelia Funk, amazing author. Okay, so let's move on to another actual kids book. We have a really cute book. It's Hush Now Banshee. So this is for little baby readers. So they have a whole bunch, these guys. The Not So Quiet, this is a Not So Quiet counting book, but Hazy Dell Press has a lot of really cute baby flat books that feature fun monsters, but they're cute. So I've never seen a Banshee. Have you seen a Banshee book for babies? This is my first one. So let me find this in the carousel real fast. It's on sale it's 10% off today. Let me take a sip of coffee. So one book that actually is coming out, I think this month, is the Krampus Hazy Dell Press flat book. So if you like dark, creepy monsters and you are trying to, read and introduce these monsters to babies, you can. So here's Hush Now Baby. This is by Kyle Sullivan and Derek Sullivan. It's really cute. So not only are we featuring an adorable little banshee, but there's other monsters in this book. One little banshee is looking for some fun, and it's emphasized, one, it sure seems quiet. Where is everyone? I like that they get right into it, too. It's not like an intro page. Okay. 2 round ghosts are reading by the lake. Hey! Cries Banshee like a roaring earthquake. The ghosts scream, and together they plead, hush now, Banshee, we're trying to read. So then we have 3, and these are hobgoblins, 4 sleepy locals, 5 bog monsters, etc., etc. It's really cute and fun. I like, one thing that I personally like just as a reader reading to kids is that everything is emphasized, or you can tell when you're supposed to be really loud or really bold and scream like the Banshee does. So I think that's really fun and helpful for me as the reader to my kid, and it makes it more fun and just adorable. So check these out. 7 Fairy Warriors. All right. This is Hush Now Banshee. This is by Hazy Dell Press. Check out their other books. So they have a Yeti book, a Krampus book. I think they have a vampire book. They have a lot of books. I don't remember if they have a zombie book, but they have a lot of cute monster books for babies specifically that do, like their counting books or alphabet books, etc. But they're monsters. It's really cute. Mothman. So yeah, check out Hazy Dell Press. You can click through in the carousel and find all of their cool books. So let's move on. Oh yeah. Speaking of cool books for kids that are kind of interactive and stuff, this one's really fun. So this is called, excuse me, Mythical Creatures or Magical Creatures and Mythical Beasts. Let me see if I can find this in the carousel. One thing I'm a little disappointed in is I can't share how awesome this book is in its entirety because it has a black light here and my ring light is so freaking bright and it's daylight here, so I can't share it with you. But you take out this fun, oh my goodness, before I ruin it, you take out this black light. So here you go. You can barely see it turning blue, right? So one thing you do is together you can go explore the entire world together and light up each page. But I really do need to find this in my carousel, so hold on a sec. There it is. It's right next to it. This is on sale. This is 47% off. Okay, so we have different places. So we have Howling at the Moon. So this is Switzerland down here. There's Gods and Monsters for Greece. We have In the Tracks of the Rainbow Serpent. So Australia, different places around the world and different monsters. So I actually can see in the light. some of these creatures, you actually might be able to too. I don't know if you see the darker portion here on the book, but if you shine this black light on it, I can't do it here in this light, but in the dark together, especially as the day or as the nights grow longer, you can sit under the covers with your kids and explore different gods, folk tales around the world, and reveal all these creatures on each page with this little flashlight, and you can talk about it together. So for instance, this is Flight of the Firebird. This is from Russia. Beautiful illustrations in general. So it says, can you see the firebird? Shine the magic flashlight. So that's over here. It also says, okay, so it says a rare treasure. The firebird shines bright in the folklore of Russia, the star of countless tales. This elusive magical creature was said to have beautiful feathers that glowed orange, red, and yellow like embers of a bonfire. So you get to learn. Sorry, my connection apparently is dying. So you can learn about different places, different creatures that show up in the sky and hang out, in the dark, learning about stuff. It's cool. Hello, Juliana. Nice to meet you. I'm glad you said you were 15. Perfect. The Shadow and Serpent God, Chichen Itza. So lots of cool stuff. So if you're looking for a way to explore folk tales in a more interactive way, especially with your kids, check this one out. I'm putting my black light away because I know I'm going to lose it if I don't put it away right away. But you can explore the world using a magic flashlight and reading about each place, each creature, and each god and folktale. It's super cool. I actually really enjoy it. And I do recommend doing this in the dark. I clearly cannot. And it's also daytime over here, at least. All right. So how much time do we have? Okay. Let me go on to a pop-up book. So we've done a Harry Potter pop-up book already. Where did my other one go? Okay, so we have a Stranger Things pop-up book. I guess we will show it. It is a little creepy and sinister, but it's pretty great. So here we go. This is on sale. It's the Stranger Things pop-up book. This is a great gift for kids and adults simultaneously. Any Stranger Thing lover in your life, and I think it's 50% off. Yes, it's 50% off today. It's a fantastic price. Look at how chunky this thing is. It's huge. So let's open it up. Okay, welcome to Hawkins. Here we go. Look at how cute they are. They're over here hanging out on their table. So there's different mini pop-ups as well throughout this little book. It's got a lot of little secrets. It's pretty cool. Different facts and information about each scene, little tidbits more about Hawkins and the story itself, 11, etc. So oh my God, what is, whoa, okay. Oh, evil. That is so evil. It's elaborate. Look at this crazy thing. Oh my God, it's awesome. So again, here's some extra little pop-ups. Oh my God. It's awesome. So if you like or know somebody who loves Stranger Things and you're just trying to find a unique gift, this is a collector item. I definitely think this is a great copy. I mean, can you imagine seeing this on somebody's table and being like, what is that? And then it's just a great way to entertain people. I mean, this Demogorgon is huge and massive. That would crack me up. So if you're looking for a fun gift, check this out. There's a lot of cool mini pop-ups throughout. It's really elaborate, super cool. I mean, this one, there's like a tie. It's like trying, he's going to the upside down. It's just so cool. So check it out. Super cool. The next one I want to share with you guys is, I have a lot of books still. Holy moly. Okay. So adult books. We're going to talk about an adult book. This one I did read. This one I love. And I can't, oh my God. This is actually probably one of my top 5 books I read this year. And I've read a lot of books. So for those of you that just joined, we do have our socials down here and we do a podcast. I do cover this book in a podcast episode and I'm in love with it. So let me find this in the carousel really fast. Oh no, where did it go? Sorry about that, you guys. There it is. Okay, this one is 50%, 55% off. Okay, so if you're looking for a dark fantasy that's funny, this book had me rolling. It is hilarious. Our main protagonist is snarky. He's the most sarcastic character I've ever probably run into in a book. It's all first person through his perspective. He is a black-tongued thief. And he doesn't have to, but he goes and explores with this very stoic, almost paladin-like woman. She's like a super beast. She's beefy, she's awesome, and a badass. But it's about their adventures together, and they meet other people along the way, like a witch, and he has this blind cat that follows him around, and it's so cute. I absolutely love this book. Sorry, I have to do some YouTube moderation. Thank you so much, Music God, for the follow. But if you're looking for a dark fantasy, this is a great novel. One thing that's fun with this book that Christopher Buehlman has created is that you can literally just read this book and be done. But it is going to have additional sequels to it. I'm not sure when. I'm hoping soon. But this is really great. One thing, too, about this book, and I can talk about this all day, this book at least, goblins are kind of our main enemy creature in here. And they actually make goblins really creepy. Because usually for me, goblins are like, I don't really take goblins seriously in fantasies, at least, because they're just so tiny and they're like, snarly. It's like I compare it to the chihuahuas of the D&D world. These goblins are horrifying in this book, and it's just a great read. So if you're looking for a really dark epic fantasy that's really it's not pretentious, it's fun and hilarious, but it's got a lot of dark elements in it, dark humor, check out The Black Tongue Thief. It is amazing. I really like it. It's probably one of my top 5 books this year that I've read. And I've read a lot of books, like a lot of books. Okay, so next book, I'm going to actually share with you guys this graphic novel because I haven't shared a graphic novel yet. And I'm running out of time. I'll be streaming again after this, probably with the same books, but going over different books, the same carousel, if that makes sense. So if there are books that you are enjoying or want to check out more of, you'll see at least 2 streams of them. So we're going to talk about this really awesome graphic novel that just came out in October. It is The Night Eaters. So I love Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. They're a great team. So their big graphic novel series that they've won numerous awards for, was Monstrous. And that was a dark fantasy, kind of steampunky, gothic graphic novel. And it's not finished yet. They decided to team up again and start another graphic novel called The Night Eaters. And I think there's going to be a total of 4 books. Unfortunately, we only get 1 book and we have to wait a full year for book 2. I hate it. But anyway, this is a fun read. I'm just going to flip through the pages super fast. It is hilarious. Again, dark, like it's dark humor. It is dark. There is a lot of horror elements in it. And it is about a creepy house and creepy demons too. It's also about just immigration too. So we have 2 parents. Here, I'll kind of break it down for you guys. So we have our mom and our dad right here. They immigrated from China, and they have a set of twins together, and they're twins. Here, let me find them. Here we go. Here's our adorable. Well, one twin, her. We have her brother somewhere else. I'll find him. But anyway, so the twins are kind of struggling like most millennials. I say this because I'm a millennial too. I totally understand what they're talking about. The parents are like, why do you suck so much at doing simple tasks? And the kids are like, we're trying our best. So it's fun that they mix a lot of the cultural differences between, not just cultural differences, but even generational differences. So the parents who are like, pick me up by my bootstraps, and the kids who are like, can't you like listen to my pains and sufferings a little bit, mom? And mixing that all in with horror is great. So it's beautifully illustrated. It's very unique. Santa Takeda is an amazing, fantastic, just phenomenal artist. You can probably see that. Beautiful watercolor, ink, and paintings. You can see that here. But the storytelling that Marjorie Liu does is really, it's really awesome, and it's immersive. I'm trying to find a page that's a little spooky, but not too gory, so I can actually show it on Amazon Live. But it's just really good. I highly recommend it. It's a fun, interesting start to a really fun story. So if you're looking for a new graphic novel, I highly recommend checking out The Night Eaters, and also just any of Marjorie Liu and Santa Takeda's works. They're really great. All right, let me move on. I'm going to do one last book, I think, and then then I'm going to stream again. So don't worry, we have a lot of books. I haven't gone through them all, so there's just not enough time. An hour is just not enough time, and I need to take a coffee break. Okay, so kids' book, we'll finish it off on that. So this is cute. Traditionally, like at least in Victorian times, ghost stories were like a big thing in wintertime. So over here, we're trying to revitalize that a little bit and emphasize ghost stories this season, because that's just what it used to be. And this is a really cute, small, easygoing ghost story for kids. It is There's a Ghost in This House by Oliver Jeffers. Hello, Richard. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming by. So this is a fun book. I haven't seen a book that does this, and I could be wrong. There's a whole bunch of books like this. So, hello, please come in. You can see a mix of photography, and I think she is actually like a paper cutout. So here we go. It says, and welcome. I haven't had visitors for quite a while. So you probably can tell this page, this weird clear page, you flip it over and it adds a cute little ghosty to the house. So then you flip it again. Perhaps you could help me, she says. And again, cool freaking home. And then you can see cute little ghosties hiding. I thought it was going to be in the chandelier. You see, I have heard there's a ghost in this house. There they are. They're probably on the chandelier now. There you go. So this is really fun. It's a great way to introduce kids to like spooky houses, but what do ghosts look like? And also just not really being afraid of them, because look at how cute they are. I'd be totally fine with a ghost like this, honestly. So I really enjoy this. This will be a great fun read during our colder, darker, spookier season. If you want to continue the Victorian tradition of spooky ghost stories during wintertime, I think this is a really great book to put in your arsenal. So check this one out. It is, oh my God, he's chained up. He's so cute. But check out There's a Ghost in This House. It's really cute. Great kids book. Oliver Jeffers. I like the combination of doing a paper cutout with the photography. I think it's kind of brilliant. So yeah, awesome book. All right, so before we leave today, I do have one advent calendar, and I know I'm a little late. I apologize, but you can still collect these and get these, for next year, or you can just get them a few days late and you can open up a bunch of surprises on one day. I don't know what the problem is there. So Dungeons and Dragons official countdown gift calendar. So Dungeons and Dragons is the ultimate storytelling device, in my opinion. It is the best story you could possibly make because you're just making your own story. So a lot of storytellers, writers, etc. I mean, we all play D&D, I'm pretty sure. So check this out. This is 25 days of surprises. There's mini books, there's mementos, there's toys, weird, fun, cool stuff. So you can tell there's a pencil right here. Thank you, Richard, so much. I really appreciate you being here and doing all that work because I forget. I'm really bad at that. Okay, so each little sleeve and also this art, super cool. I love this. So I already opened up number 5, so surprise. Hopefully you don't already have this. Right now it's 10% off, by the way. So we have a cute little Christmas gelatinous cube who's clearly eaten our warrior here. He's got his helmet and his sword. But it's a cute little ornament. It's got owl bears, a mimic, our gelatinous cube, a candy cane axe. It's really cute. Let me open up... I want to open one up that I haven't done yet. I guess let me do number 1. It is the first day. So let me... Oh, it's right here. I kind of hate trying to find these a little bit. You know, like, where is it? Okay. Cute. Oh my god. It actually comes with a cool keychain. So it says Beholder, Lawful Evil. So that was day 1. Today is day 1. Ooh, maybe I'll just do this every single day. This is awesome. Maybe this will be my advent calendar. So yeah, if you are still kind of like looking for advent calendars, check this one out. It's really fun. And you can always just keep these for next year for your kids or for yourself or a spouse or a friend, whomever. This is really cute, really great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today and for the follows that I did get today. I really appreciate it. If you do like the Halloween aesthetic or dark reads, any of that kind of stuff, make sure to give us a follow. You can also find us here. We have a podcast as well. We'd love to see you over on all of the platforms. And I will be streaming probably in 5 more minutes. And we'll go over some of the other books that we haven't looked at, but I'll probably go over some books that I looked at already as well. So I'll see you guys in a couple more minutes. And yeah, you get coffee too.